Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Lunar New Year, everybody. Today marks the first day of the Year of the Fire Horse. Or as my graphics department insists on calling it, Fire Horse! They made the graphic weeks ago, and if we don't use it, it would just break their little hearts. But it's not just Lunar New Year. Today is packed with holidays. It's also Mardi Gras, the beginning of Ramadan, and at midnight, Lent. Rarely do so many holidays converge, let alone on Taco Tuesday. Which is why, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am declaring the first official Mardi Gras Mandana Taco Lent Day. I forgot about this part. Is this new? I was not aware of the second graphic. So what can we look forward to this Year of the Fire Horse? According to one expert, be on the lookout for heightened tensions in already heated relationships. You know what that means? More hockey players are gonna bang. By the way, when does that start in the Olympics? Because I've been watching, and so far, it's all just hockey. We're waiting for the high sticking. Now, last night, the Chinese government broadcast their official Spring Festival Gala and unveiled some brand new humanoid robots. Wow, well, after seeing that, I just want to make a quick announcement. Robots, I surrender. If you spare me in your technological uprising, I will proudly serve as your bio batteries. I just want a good goo pod and a subscription to BritBox. It could be, I'm hearing. How's it sound? Okay. Could be a tough Year of the Fire Horse because according to a new Gallup poll, Americans are less hopeful than ever, and optimism is at a record low, with 59% of respondents saying that they were expecting a high quality of life in 5 years. Okay, over 50% sounds good, but for years now, the optimism number held steady at 69%. Yeah, back then, the future looked nice. Gallup also, I don't know what that means. I don't really know what that means. Gallup also revealed that the president's approval rating has dropped to a new second-term low of 36%. 36. It's hard to imagine that could get much lower, but I'm optimistic. One reason his approval numbers might be cratering is Trump's pathological need to slap his name in gold on everything. And reportedly, he's got a new scheme. Last year, Trump suspended funding for a $16 billion rail tunnel between New York City and New Jersey. How dare you? You gotta be quicker with the booze, baby. Now, how dare you? Nobody gets a mulligan. The good people of this city could have finally enjoyed a new tunnel for about 30 seconds until it smelled like 1,000 rats had an orgy and died in there. Reportedly, you okay? Reportedly, in a recent meeting with Chuck Schumer, Trump suggested that he would release the funds in exchange for renaming Washington Dulles International Airport and Penn Station after him. New Yorkers will not be forced to commute to Trump Station. But I do have a counteroffer. Mr. President, how would you feel about the Trump Port Authority bus terminal men's room stall number 3? The one without the door or toilet. But there are some tributes to Trump that he doesn't want. You see, every president gets an official portrait when they leave office. Bill Clinton had this mosaic-style painting by Chuck Close, and Barack Obama's official portrait was painted by Kehinde Wiley, based on his earlier work Homer disappearing into hedges. Trump already got one. He got one, right? He got one at the end of his first term, which was never unveiled. And reportedly, Trump now wants the Smithsonian to create a different official portrait of him. You know what? No. It could be easy. He could just do it himself. Just press his face against the canvas and you'd get the bronzer of Turin. According to a White House spokesperson, President Trump looks forward to seeing the completion of a portrait that will encapsulate both his 45th and 47th presidential terms. And is this true? I'm told we have a preview of that portrait. Thank you. It's good. That's good. You like it? Like that one? That portrait's not really going to matter because there's only one thing Trump's ever going to be remembered for, and that's the Epstein files. Yesterday, he was asked about them on Air Force One, and he made this bizarre declaration.
I have nothing to hide. I've been exonerated. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. They went in hoping that they'd find it and found just the opposite. I've been totally exonerated.
Apparently, he does not know the meaning of the word exonerated. Or totally. Or I've been. One of the things that's so frustrating about this is that there are so few consequences for Epstein's pervert pals, at least over here in America. Because while folks in Trump's circle are just skating away, it's completely different across the pond. For instance, the Epstein fallout has hit the British royal family. Andrew was stripped of his prince title and was forced to move out of the royal lodge, and now has to live at Wood Farm on the Sandringham estate. You hear that, pedophiles? You keep it up. You get a 5-bedroom cottage max. And no more than 10 show horses. He's not alone. The scandal's also taken down former British ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, former Duchess Sarah Ferguson, former Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, Morgan McSweeney, the Right Honorable Wallace of Gromit, and former Chancellor of the Exchequer, Ebenezer Eelmeat Jumbleteeth. But, good man. But here in America, we're not seeing any politicians going down, just academics and business folks like Tom Pritzker, who announced his retirement as executive chair of Hyatt Hotels after it came out that he helped arrange reservations for a woman traveling through Asia who was reportedly a girlfriend of Epstein's. When Pritzker asked what she was doing, she wrote, "Going to try to find a new girlfriend for Jeffrey." Pritzker replied, "Smiley face, may the force be with you." Come on, man, don't pull Star Wars into this. Although I do want to point out, Alan Dershowitz insists he was given a massage by an adult Yoda. Oh, that sound means it's time for a Kristi Noem update. Allegedly, work. I got something. I got a little something there. Allegedly now, one of the worst kept alleged secrets in Washington is the alleged affair between the alleged Kristi Noem and her subordinate, Corey Lewandowski, or as they're known by their celebrity couple name, Krusty Horny House Key. Does that work? That works. A lot of this rumored affair is rumored to be taking place on government planes. Well, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, Noem had to switch planes due to mechanical issues. And afterwards, Lewandowski fired the pilot because Noem's blanket was left behind on the first plane. And I'm told we have footage of Noem's reaction when she learned the news.
My blanket, my blue blanket, give me my blue blanket.
She looks good. She looks really good. Tonight, a little freshen up. Normally, that sort of abuse of power would raise some eyebrows, but Noem had hers permanently raised years ago. Also, and this part is just fun. Joe, this part's just fun. That pilot, they had to rehire him upon realizing that there was no one else to fly the party home. Do you really want to get on a plane being flown by the guy you just fired? For the stupidest possible reason? Folks, this is your captain speaking. I've turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, so feel free to walk around the cabin with a scalding hot drink and barrel roll. Autopilot. In even more titillating news, we are learning about the existence of erotic poetry written by California gubernatorial candidate Eric Swalwell. It explains his campaign slogan, Swalwell 2026, my loins burn to represent you. We haven't had political erotic crossovers like this since Reagan said this.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down these pants.
The Gipper. Now, I want to make clear, none of this erotic poetry is recent. Swalwell published these poems when he was a 19-year-old college student, writing for a literary magazine called The Lyricist, and describes two partners meeting atop a hotel before having formless and magnificent sex. Formless? Congressman, it's possible you had sex with a ghost. Let me ask you this. Did they help you throw a pot at any point? The poem continues. While I screamed, she bent her lips to mine, kissing till veins imploded and exploded. I have been kissing wrong. We got a great show for you tonight.